It's not safe before you cross me, look both ways. Leaving the scene with no trace, none in my league. You out of place, I'm not at the top, I'm outer space. Can't eat with us, we're out of place. I'm doing fine, I'm feeling great. You're not my fan, you can't relate. Straight talk going, stay not safe before you cross me, look both ways. Leaving the scene with no trace, none in my league. You out of place, I'm not at the top, I'm outer space. Can't eat with us, we're out of place. I'm doing fine, I'm feeling great. You're not my fan, you can't relate. Straight talk going, state to state.
Yo, what's up guys, it's Oppenents here, and today I am back with another 5 questions, and I am here with Franky the Beast King. Welcome to 5 questions.
It's super cool to be able to be a part of this. I'm glad I'm doing this with you.
No problem. Thank you for coming on to 5 questions. I really appreciate it. Okay, number 1. I love your pet snake, and what's his name?
My snake's name is Betty.
Ooh.
It's not a very intimidating name, but I had 2 previous snakes that I had unfortunately lost because their health is rather fragile, and this one was given to me by because that's what a lot of people do. They get snakes without asking their loved ones, and they show up at the house with their snakes, and the loved ones freak out. That, in the case of Betty, that's what happened. Some dude just bought a snake without telling his wife, and he showed up at the house with a snake, and the wife lost her shit. I'm sorry for the word. And she right away went on social media saying they had a snake to give away. So I just went and I got Betty, and she's fantastic. She's a sweetheart, which is not what everybody would say about a snake, I guess. But to me, she is. She's the sweetest pet. She's very calm. She's very easy to handle, and she won't ever bite anyone, I hope. No, she's really something else. I've had some other snakes that were lent to me by a friend of mine. But I wasn't able to bring them to Ontario. A friend of mine lent me once a Burmese python that was 14 feet long and 150 pounds. Yellow one. It was uncanny to be able to bring that to a show. And it was actually uncomfortable to carry because it was so heavy and strong. But it was, I just love all forms of reptiles and all animals. I love animals and reptiles more than I do human beings. So yeah, Betty is the name to answer your question. I talk a lot, you'll see.
Well, that's a very nice name for a snake, and the python or whatever it is. That's whoa.
I'll try to bring it next time I come to Ontario. I'll try to bring it. And I'll show up at your doorstep with it in my hands. You want to see?
I'm not really a fan of snakes, but maybe.
You shouldn't be. They're less dangerous than cats and dogs.
True. Number 2, what's the reason why you wanted to incorporate the snake into your character?
Okay, you want Franky to answer this, or do you want me to answer this? Franky, okay. The snake is pure, unlike human beings. The snake doesn't lie. The snake has no ambiguity to his emotions, just like me. I bring to the table what the snake brings to the table. Pure, unadulterated, raw malice and violence. The snake will not be violent unless its basic needs are to be fulfilled. Same as me. I don't encourage violence. I need it to be able to live, to be able to breathe. I feed off it. And everybody's got to feed. The snake and I, everyone. But I just feed off the right things compared to everyone else. Yeah.
Yo.
So that was Franky Dog.
That gave me chills. Wow. Okay. Number 3. What is your favorite day of the week?
My favorite day of the week. Jesus. I would have to say Friday Friday would be like, it's the common day, I guess, for everyone. But my wife and family and myself and my son have a very complicated schedule. So like our Friday is not always on Friday. The best day of the week is the day where the work week is over with and I get to spend time with my family. So basically it can be on Wednesday or whichever day. Now, Franky's favorite day. Every day is a favorite day because every day you can make someone miserable. If I don't ruin a life, if I don't break a soul, if I don't ruin someone's fantasies, then it's not a good day. Every day is a good day when you ruin someone else's day. That's a good day. My favorite day. Yeah.
Okay, number 4. I know
Yeah.
you've had battles with Holden, and I love him. Do you feel that he brings out the challenge for you in the ring?
Holden is a phenomenal wrestler. Yes. He is so passionate about what he does. He's so emotional about what he does. And what I like about him, he's very artistically driven. It's not only about doing wrestling moves with him. This is what I like about him. He brings emotion to the table. So by doing so, he brings the best out of me because I like to just pour emotions out there when I'm performing. To me, this business is first and foremost about trading emotions with the crowd itself. And if you're able to do that directly with your opponent at a visceral and organic level, such as Holden and I do, then you're bound to make some extra magical work for the fans. Yeah, so he's definitely one of the most fun guys to work with. From Franky's side of things, yeah, Albright is fun. He's fun because he doesn't really seem to care about his own life. And that's fascinating. I like to get in there. He doesn't care about pain. He doesn't care about the outcome of a match, and neither do I. Because when I cross that curtain, walk through all the miserable buffoons staring at me, and I have this one moron in front of me whose life I'm going to ruin, most of the times they're scared, as they should be. But Olden is not. Olden is just stares right back at me because he's such a fool. He doesn't realize the danger he's in at the time. And I admire him for that. Yeah, I admire him and I like him. And I like to hurt him too. So yeah.
Okay, the 5th and final question. Do
Yeah.
you have any other pets beside a snake?
I have 3 cats.
Wow.
I have a white cat. I have a black cat. The black cat's the best. His name is Leo. He's 13. He's like a dog cat. If you call him, he shows up. He actually, when you're giving him a treat, he'll give you the paw.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, he's like the most intelligent cat you could ever think of. And I have a big-ass fat one called Shere Khan. He's like a really chubby, extra like loving cat. And the white one's name is Simone, just totally French. And she's like the grumpy, bitchy one of the group, but I love him to death. I'm more of a dog person, but where I live right now, it hasn't been possible to get one. But my wife and I are working on getting a bulldog. We want an English bulldog. Those are we've been shopping for one. And we've seen a few, and it shouldn't be too long before we have one barking around the house and drooling all over the place.
Wow. That would be really cool if you had a bulldog. I think.
Oh, I love it. I used to have a French Mastiff. I don't know if you'll know what that is, but it's a gigantic dog. It kind of looks like a bulldog, but mine was like 170 pounds, which is really big. He was as heavy as a normal human being, adult, full-grown adult. It was huge. His head was bigger than my head, and I have a really big head. So yeah, I'll you know what I'll do is I'll send a picture to your dad after, so you can see it.
Ooh, wow.
So you may see it. His name was Clint. He was an awesome dog. So I'm waiting to get another dog. It's just I just love all animals, like I said, and maybe like a tiger. No, I love a tiger though, but I don't really have the room for it.
Whoa, tiger is an interesting choice. Well, I had a great conversation. Thank you for coming on to the show. I really appreciate it.
I really appreciate you having me. It's awesome.
Thank you.
Anytime you want to do that again, you let me know. And if you have 5 more questions, I'll give you 5 more answers, or 10, whatever. We'll see what happens.
For sure. Okay, well, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash the thumbs up button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you get notified each time we post a video. And I'll see you guys all next time. Peace.
Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to tune in next week for another great episode on all available podcast platforms and hosted on Podbean. Also, check us out on YouTube at Straight Talk Wrestling, on Instagram at Straight Talk Wrestling, on Facebook at Straight Talk Wrestling, and on Twitter at _Straight Talk. And if you feel the need to buy some sweet merch, check us out on ProWrestlingTees.com.
Leaving the scene with no trace, none in my league. You out of place. I'm not at the top, I'm outer space. Can't eat with us, we're out of place. I'm doing fine, I'm feeling great. You're not my fan, you can't relate. Straight talk going